Hello and welcome to your Security Boost podcast, in which we demystify security and simplify protection for your personal and business valuable assets. I am Yota Nikolaidou, your hostess. Let's get started. Hey there! I hope you're having a fantastic day and thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are going to talk about...
Now, another very important aspect is social media. But just prior to 25th of May, I think many people received pop-ups. Let's start with Facebook, on their Facebook page, and it said, are you GDPR compliant, and have you been this, and we're doing this and this, and click, click, click. 90% without reading.
They force you to click usually.
Yes, and actually you couldn't do this, because if you said, I don't know, it took you back and you couldn't go forward. So sometimes without understanding, one just clicks out of desperation, and that's probably not the right way to be clicking. How do we check for those of us using Facebook as a work page?
Yeah, so one of the points is that Facebook, Twitter, most of the social media owners are operating in the US. Now, it's really important to understand that if you are interacting with the EU, you still have to be compliant. And actually, Facebook was sued because by someone who got them to the court because they took advantage of his data for other purposes, for marketing.
1 minute. When you say, I just want to clarify EU and America.
Yes.
So someone who's sitting in Cyprus has opened up a Facebook work page. Are you in the EU or are you in the States?
You are in the EU, but you're using a service from the US, from United States of America, which means that you have to, as a controller of your business.
Yes.
So if you just post things around and you don't have followers and people that are going to share data with you on the social media network, that's okay. But if you're going to use it for other purposes, so like marketing, Facebook, it's a very good marketing tool for businesses, because you can find so many information to click and say, I want this specific group, like divorce with 3 children, with that age of children, and food preferences of this and this.
Yes.
And it's very specific. This is doing automatic processing, and automatic processing based on GDPR. It's something you have to get together.
So you have to be compliant.
Yes.
For that. If you're going to place an advert, for example, you must be compliant.
And how you get compliant? You have to say on that, advertise them, or the people you have on your list, you have to say, I'm doing this kind of advertising to you. They have to be aware. So one of the elements of GDPR is that anytime a user or a client or anyone who interacts with you have to know how you process their data, and must have the right to stop that. I don't want you to process my data through Facebook. I don't want you to. So it's kind of the rights. It's about the rights of people. And Facebook is not GDPR compliant, because they tried to do several things and tricks with their lawyers on, moving their data centers from Europe to the US. They are still, if they still have
clients,
yes. Even not clients, users,
yes,
which don't pay even a penny to Facebook, they are still, because they are getting paid from the advertisements they do on them, they are still responsible for GDPR.
Yota, we're seeing less and less of the people we want to actually see in our feed. So we all know that it's being manipulated.
Yes.
If you want your friends to actually see what you're posting, or your business associates, for example, even me with my Facebook page for work, to let people know about what we're doing on the next interviews. It doesn't go through unless it's paid for.
Yes, they do that, and they have the right to do it. But, the thing is that social media, as companies, have the right to operate as they want, and they want to make money, obviously.
Yes.
So they take advantage of our connectivity to sell services, to be the medium for other businesses to sell services. And that is why you have to kind of not have our eggs to one basket as businesses. So yes, algorithms change, and they will make changes every social media account. So it's good for businesses to have several ways to communicate with their people. And if one way it's not working, you have to try another one. And that is not with GDPR compliance related, but it's how we have to operate. Now, there is a security part in it and compliance part in it, because I had many people asking me, I'm using Dropbox for my clients' data. Is that okay? Is that illegal? And the thing is that that's a tool, and that is Dropbox is a tool, it's a free tool, or even a paid tool, it doesn't matter. But the thing is that we have to know how we use it, and it's our responsibility to select the appropriate social media and databases, accounts online, offline, all the things that we use to
be in touch with people.
To be in touch with people, or hold data about people, or process data, or destroy data, or all this stuff which is related to anyone's data. We have to be careful how we use them, and it's our responsibility, not the company in the US. The company in the US says, I have this. You choose to use it, or you choose not to use it.
Right.
And that's very important, to know which accounts and which services to use.
So that's the same now then for Twitter and for LinkedIn and for all social media.
Yes.
We've touched on the USA and EU countries and how they have to become compliant.
I cannot wait to hear your comments. So leave them below, or head to iotanikolaidou.com and let's continue the conversation. You will find the link in the description of this episode. Have a great day, and until next Monday, stay safe.